Hi everyone. So friends, in our previous lecture, we discussed about @test instance lifecycle per method mode. We saw that in this mode, how these annotation work differently. So friends, in this lecture, we will see @test instance lifecycle per class mode. And we will also see that how these lifecycle methods work differently inside lifecycle per class mode. So in our JUnit 5 project, in test folder, I will be creating one test class. Let's say I give a name to it as Lifecycle Demo. I will keep it in a package. com.hoverspot.junit5.lifecycle.per-class. We'll click finish. So friends, inside this test class, we are going to see the demonstration of @test instance. I will import it. And we will see the demonstration of @test instance per class mode. So friends, in order to use the lifecycle per class mode, we have to explicitly provide this annotation. And if we are not providing this annotation, then JUnit framework by default take @test instance lifecycle per method mode. So if we want to use this lifecycle per class mode, we have to explicitly set this annotation on the top of the class. So friends, in our previous lecture, we saw about different lifecycle methods present in our test class, and we saw that how they are executed in a sequence when we used lifecycle per method mode. So here I will be simply copying all the methods present in lifecycle demo class. And I will simply reuse it in lifecycle demo test class. So here I will simply paste it. So friends, here you can see that when we want to use lifecycle per class mode, @before all is not static anymore. Therefore, we have to remove this static identifier from the method, and we have to remove it from @afterall method because they are not static anymore. So friends, here you can see that we have @before all annotated method. We have a constructor. We have @before each, and we have two @test, and then one @after each, and finally after all annotated method. So friends, here you can see that all these methods have one sysout. So when I will be executing this test class, this sysout will be printed on the console, and we can come to know the exact flow, which is nothing but the life cycle of our test class. So friends, if I run the test class now, so first here you can see that in JUnit console, as we had only two test cases, so these two test cases executed successfully because there is only a single line of statement which is nothing but sysout. So therefore, two test cases ran and two got succeeded. So we are interested in seeing the console. So here you can see, as we discussed in our previous lecture, that when we use lifecycle per class mode, JUnit creates the instance of test class only once. So here you can see that constructor got executed throughout the lifecycle only once, and then you can see that at the rate before all annotated method got executed here. So just after the test instance creation, at the rate before all got executed, and here you can see that it got executed only once. And after it finished, JUnit framework saw that there are two at the rate test cases. So when it started executing test 1, it also saw that there is at the rate before each. So before executing the first at the rate test, at the rate before each got executed. Then it executed the test 1. And just after executing the test 1, it saw that there is also at the rate after each annotated method. So it executed at the rate after each. So after executing at the rate after each for the first at the rate test, it saw that there is one more at the rate test method. So it then executed the same thing like at the rate before each. Then it executed test 2. Then it executed at the rate after each. And after that it saw that there are no more additional at the rate test methods. So therefore finally it called at the rate after all, which is the last method which gets executed, and also it got executed only once throughout the test lifecycle. So friends, here you can see that as soon as we changed the lifecycle mode from per method to per class, these methods started behaving differently. In lifecycle per method, for each and every at the rate test, there was a new instance of test class which was created. But here in per class, only one instance of test class is created, and all the test methods are executed using the same test instance. So friend, this was the demonstration of at the rate test instance lifecycle per class mode. I hope you like this video. Thanks, have a nice day.